abortion rights and abortion access and the right to choose. But also, it shows that the Republican Party and Donald Trump have had an agenda, not only through cutting off clinics, funding to clinics across the country, attacks on IVF, not only with their online agenda, like Tim Pool here, who was funded by the Russians, let's not forget, that they had an agenda.
So shout out to Tim Pool for that. Shout out. Tim Pool is going to drag this woman up and down the stage on Piers Morgan. Tim Pool is going to demolish and eviscerate this girl for all of the nonsense that she's saying, this lunatic feminist leftist. Tim Pool will eviscerate all of her words. I mean, I don't even know who she is, but she sounds like she needs a Pam print. I'm going to keep it real. But anyway, you know, allegedly. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this clip.
Sway young male voters into being radicalized through disinformation campaigns. This is all out there at this point. Part of the gender divide here right now is because folks like Tim Pool and others who once said that they were Bernie Sanders supporters, who I worked for, were suddenly pulling people away and pulling young men away and radicalizing them. So I think we have a problem with young men right now, and that they don't respect women, as you're seeing with Vinny. They don't respect facts. They don't read newspapers. They don't understand polls. They don't understand misogyny. They don't understand people of color. And they don't understand that that immigration bill was blocked.
And you know what,
Namiki, Donald Trump and his Republicans.
Namiki, I'll come to Tim for a response, but Namiki, what you may not understand is it's precisely that attitude towards younger men that is driving them to Donald Trump. And I think the election in the end will not be won with women, it will be won with men. And interestingly, increasing numbers of Black American men and Latino American men. So Tim Pool,
can I just challenge that for a second?
You can challenge it.
Men don't turn out at the same rates as women. It's really important. Women have a higher rate of turnout, they're more reliable voters, and young women are more left than they've ever been because of a lot of the online hate that they're seeing. So while Tim Pool might not like this, the majority of men actually do respect women and do like to talk to them. And I think, you know, is there misogyny? Sure.
Why would Tim Pool not like people to respect women? What's he said that makes...
Real quick, before Tim Pool answers this kook, number one, if you do like this clip, please don't forget the like and subscribe button and the notification bell. Thank you to everybody who watches. Maybe she has a crush on. Look at that sinister smile. I caught her at the right time. She must have a crush on him. I'm telling you guys, as a woman, when a woman starts acting like this and making baseless claims that make absolutely no sense, she keeps saying Tim Pool, Tim Pool, Tim. Look at Vinny's face. I mean, it's a bit much. And so we'll let Tim Pool answer. But sis is obsessed with Tim Pool. Wow.
What do you think that?
What did I say to this lady?
I watched his commentary in response to the Kamala. This lady, I have a name, Tim. I've called you your name. You can call me my name. My name is Nomiki Konst. I'm well known. I'm on the internet. You've commented about me before as this lady. So, Tim, you know, I saw your commentary about the manliness ad, and you said that that wasn't manly. That I don't think that men should be looking to other men to see what's manly. I mean, most heterosexual men want to persuade women because it's part of their, you know, it's how they live, right? Tim Pool, I'm just questioning why you're defining masculinity and women aren't, because we're the ones.
Well, it's interesting that you think you should be able to define masculinity, but he can't. Tim Pool, your response?
I don't know why this lady keeps saying my name. I didn't say anything to her. I think I started this off by saying I agree with the left position that there is an inherent sexism problem in this country. That actually, I'm hearing this from some of the reporters that we have on the street, that there are young men, when asked why they wouldn't support Kamala Harris, they give no reason other than she's just a woman. So I certainly understand why the Harris campaign, Tim Walz and Harris, and their supporters are making videos trying to tell men, you know, here's how you can be masculine. So in particular, there's a couple ads. There's the white dude for Harris ad, and then there was another one that was put out, I believe it was by supporters, not the campaign officially, and a Tim Walz ad that were similar. And they're doing these things where they say, like, you know, I can fix a carburetor and I'm not scared of women. These things don't say anything to men. Now, we believe, I should say the commentary we had on this is that they were female-coded advertisements likely written by women for men. I think if you look at the trends that guys follow in terms of media, they're looking at action movies. It's rather stereotypical, but there is a lowest common denominator here. So I don't think you are convincing men to vote for women by making commercials where you say, here's how men should act. I don't think you need those arguments for men. I think if there's a struggle with men, I wonder if the issue is not that it's a point of convincing these men, but that you actually just have guys who are sexist. And how you overcome that's a challenge I don't quite know. But I think when we criticize and mock, say, a cringe commercial, it's because it's certainly not the way to do it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It depends on who you're trying to target. I mean, if you're trying to target Tim Pool viewers, yeah, probably not. I mean, the far right, I don't think Kamala Harris or any Democrat was ever going to win over. But there are plenty
Oh my God, like, girl, get a grip. Like, I don't even have anything intellectual to add. Like, I'm just watching her be practically like a Riri, because I can't say the full word on YouTube, but girl, get a grip. Like a complete grip. She can't get enough of Tim Pool. Where's Tim Pool wife at? They want him.
men who may need permission.
What do you mean a Tim Pool viewer?
Well, I mean, you have an audience, and the audience is far right, and over
somebody who thinks
90% male.
So you're saying that you think my audience that agrees with me that there's inherent sexism in this country and racism, and that creates a barrier for Kamala Harris, those are the viewers you're talking about?
No, I'm saying that the folks who listen to your show are not the target audience of these ads. There are plenty of men out there who may not have really understood when they kept asking things like, where's Kamala Harris's plan, even though she's said it over and over and over again on the campaign trail. They're using excuses and not understanding that the underlying issue there might be misogyny.
Hang on. Kamala Harris, with the best will in the world, she doesn't have a big plan for what she's going to do. She never thought she'd have to have one. She gets parachuted in this weird coronation, a completely undemocratic process, by the way, which I don't think served her or the Democrats very well, and I suspect will come back and haunt them at the election. But the truth is that Kamala Harris doesn't seem to have a proper plan. Her plan is to hammer Trump, and that's fine. But I don't think that, unlike in 2020, when Biden hid in the basement and did that quite successfully, I don't think just being anti-Trump is enough. Americans are looking for a much bigger picture. Now, I want to bring in Vajra here because hang on, I'll come back to you.
She can't even like. She's like, man, like, girl, calm down. I don't think I've seen her on the show since this episode. I mean, she's entertaining. They should have her back on. If it, like, I hope they're not trying to not let her come on the show. The fact is, again, men. What the left does with men and misogyny. It's like, I didn't know that word until like these people dealing with them online and stuff like that. That word was not taught to me in school when I, got my psych nursing, stuff like that. But these people are just always crying about something. And yeah, I do want more men to take up the mantle and do what they need to do for this country. Shout out to all the real men out here. I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye.